Hey friends, Mrs. Hughes here. I'm going to be doing another read aloud with you today, and we are going to use the same story. It's important to reread stories, very important. You need to learn different things about them each time. Yesterday, we learned about the different parts of the book again. We talked about that. We also talked about the importance of using a book correctly and how to turn the pages. We talked about the importance of making sure the words on the page match the picture on the page. We also talked about and we practiced using the skill of counting the words in the sentences. So if you open up to a page, you have your words in the sentence, and that's different from counting the individual letters, right? We talked about how letters go together to make words, and words go together to make sentences, right? So that was our goal yesterday. Today I'm going to read it one more time. While I'm reading, I want you to make personal connections. That means I want you to think about how the book makes you think of things that have happened to you. And I want you to be thinking about text-to-text connections. That means book to book. Think about how this book reminds you of something that might have happened in another book. Or a word in here could have been a word you've heard before in another book. So that's our purpose or our goal for learning today. Here we go. Are you ready? Give me 5. Give me 5. Eyes, ears, caring heart, thinking brain, quiet mouths, and still ready bodies. Okay. One Happy Classroom by Sharnan Simon, illustrated by Rebecca McKillop Thornburg. One Happy Classroom, that's the title page. Here's where the story starts. I'm going to use my pointer today. One Happy Classroom. Two smiling teachers. Three leaning towers made by 4 busy builders. Freeze right there. Are you thinking about how this story connects with you? Or it can connect with another story that we've read? You know what I'm thinking in my brain? I'm thinking about when we read Keisha Ann. Do you remember this story from last week? Yes, and in this story, I remember her doing lots of these things at her school. And I specifically remember a really cool page of her building. So I'm making a connection. I'm relating the two. They're building and she was building, and the words are in the blocks. I think that's really neat. So that's a book-to-book connection or a text-to-text. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's keep reading. Five show and tellers. This makes me think of a time when I was a little girl and I got to show and tell in my classroom. So much fun. I brought in a picture of one of my horses because I used to ride horses when I was little. And so I brought in a picture. I couldn't bring in the whole horse. I wanted to, but my mama wouldn't let me. So I brought in a picture to tell about my horse, Jack. And that made me think, this page right here made me think of a personal connection, a book or a text to self connection. Made me think of something that happened to me when I was a little girl. All right, let's keep reading. 6 good listeners. 7 great painters using 8 different colors. Nine pairs of partners. Let's freeze right there. Okay, so there are some words here that I kind of want to make a connection with. Have you ever heard of the word partner? Yes. Well, partner is a word, one of our power words from last week, that I wanted to make sure, that we talked about the word partners. Because we do a lot of partner work in class when you come back to school. We'll be doing a lot of work with partners and small groups, and it's important for you to learn to work with other people, right? So when you're a partner, that means you are working or playing together with someone else, right? You say the word partner. Yeah, partners. These two children right here are being partners while reading this story down here. Yeah, they're reading together. Partners usually means a pair of people. There's another word I'm kind of thinking about. A pear. Ooh, I like pears. They're really delicious. Yum, yum, yum. They're delicious to eat. They're a fruit. But I don't think that's the pear they're talking about. It says pairs of partners. We already talked about the word partners. But pairs? What does that mean? I wish you were here to help me. I'm going to look at the picture and see if I can figure it out. All right, so when looking at the picture, partners I know means you're with someone else. And it says pairs of partners. So I see these two are holding hands together. These two kids are holding hands together. These two, these two, these two. Those two are holding hands together. These two are together helping each other. Those two are paired up as partners together. And then the teacher and this student. I think I know what it means. Pairs means two. So not the fruit. That's a different kind of pear. Pairs means two people. Or, oh, I know, like when someone says a pair of socks, that means two socks, right? Or a pair of pants. It's one pants, but they have two legs in it, right? So that's a pair. Or a pair of glasses. It's really just one whole piece, but it's got two eye holes, right? Two lenses, a pair of lenses. So it must mean two, a pair. All right. So we just looked at the picture and we thought about what we already knew. And we looked at in the sentence to figure out the meaning of that word. Kiss your brain. It's working hard for you. You got to give it some love. Let's keep reading. Ten crunchy apples. All right. I told you the other day we would count together. So let's find our apples and let's count them together. Count with me. Okay? Here we go. What number do we start with? Oh, yeah. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. It's right. The words match the picture. 10 crunchy apples. 9 high climbers over 8 hide and seekers. So you have your 9 climbers and 8 hide and seekers. Shh. 7 quiet resters. You know, boys and girls, when I used to be in kindergarten years ago, we used to take a nap every day on a mat that our teacher put in the floor, just like this picture. Do we do that anymore in kindergarten? No, we don't. We don't take naps anymore. Man, I wish we did. I'd take a nap with you. Six in a hurry. I see an exclamation point at the end of that sentence. It makes me think about a squiggly story. Do you remember when he put exclamation points in his story and he said his sister told him about it and it makes things exciting? Well, I remember. Let me show you the page. Do you see it? Right there. Yeah. I'm making a connection. Okay. And they're in a hurry. Why are they in a hurry? Let's read sometimes in pictures, there are signs that you need to read to help you know what's going on in the picture. We read the sentence, but over here is a sign on the door. Let's read it. It says, boys. Oh, and they're all in a hurry, and they got their legs crossed, and they look like they need to go potty, don't they? And there's another door right here in the very tip end of the sign that I bet you anything. What do you think it says? If this one says boys, what do you think that one says? Yeah, girls. So why are they in a hurry? Because they got to use the bathroom. That's right. Use your brain. Great job. 5 big projects. 4 busy workers. 3 clean cages. 1, 2, 3. How cool is that? They have class pets. Love that. You know, when I first started teaching, I had a class pet, and it was a bunny rabbit. Then they told us we couldn't do that anymore, so then I got a frog. Yeah, we don't have a class pet anymore. We have plants, though. 2 stuck zippers. Oh my goodness, I just thought of something. My thinking brain is on. 2 stuck. Do you remember the word stuck from earlier this week? The word stuck. Stuck. Yes, it was in a squiggly story. And if I remember correctly, he said that he was stuck. Right here it says, I'm stuck. He was stuck on what to do next in his story. And he also got stuck when he wanted to know how to end his story. But these zippers are stuck. Is it the same kind of stuck? This stuck that we talked about earlier this week, it means you can't think of what to do next. That goes with this story. But does this stuck go with the stuck zippers? I don't think that makes sense, do you? If your zipper is stuck, that doesn't mean the zipper doesn't know what to do next. And it doesn't mean that you don't know what to do next. This stuck means something it can't keep moving. It's gotten lodged in and it can't keep moving. Have you ever gotten something stuck before? Like this kind of stuck? Yeah. I've actually gotten my foot stuck in something before. And it got wedged in there or lodged in there, and some more words. And I couldn't get it out. So these zippers, they're stuck. And the teachers are trying to help get the zippers to move again. Yeah. Making connections. 1 happy classroom. Whoa, this classroom is a mess. But you know what? It's okay. Because they can work together to clean it up. It's important to be using the things in your classroom, right? It's still a happy classroom when it's clean, and it's still a happy classroom when it's messy. But it's important to always clean up after yourself, after you make a mess. The end. Boys and girls, I hope you've enjoyed reading 1 happy classroom with me this week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye for now.